Welcome to the Saul's Newsstand News Review for March 6, 2020. An op-ed from the 60 Plus Association National Spokesman Pat Boone states, "Learn from Lincoln and pray for your nation." The nightmare continues and worsens. Is this really America, the land of the free, the home of the brave, where seldom is heard a discouraging word? Could we ever have imagined a time in which young Americans arm themselves with semi-automatic guns and go into public gatherings and kill as many fellow citizens as they can? Can anything be done to stop this cascading nightmare? Can we find the way? There's only one, and it was proposed by none other than President Abraham Lincoln. It was the middle of the Civil War, when the whole nation was violently divided over a political and moral issue: slavery. North and South, Union and Confederate armies, all American citizens, but so crazy that families were torn apart and brothers were wreaking havoc and destruction, sometimes against each other. Lincoln was the embattled and tortured president, wanting desperately to find a workable, achievable solution. There was only one, and he called for it. On March 30th, 1863, he issued the historic proclamation appointing a national fast day, which concluded with, quote, "Now therefore, in compliance with the request and fully concurring in the view of the Senate, I do, by this new proclamation, designate and set apart Thursday, the 30th day of April, as a day of national humiliation, fasting, and prayer." We would encourage you to read the entire op-ed by clicking on the link in the description below. An article from the Federalist reports, "Joe Biden's big night won't be enough to solve Democrats' Bernie Sanders problem." The Super Tuesday narrative is that Biden was vindicated and he's stronger than ever, but the primary map in the upcoming states suggest otherwise. What the headlines in the narrative won't tell you is what any casual survey of the Democratic primary map plainly shows. Super Tuesday didn't solve the Democratic Party's Bernie Sanders problem. Above all, Super Tuesday has clarified the race, finally, and revealed it for what it has been the entire time: an attempt by progressives to overthrow the establishment and transform the Democratic Party into a European-style Democratic Socialist Party. That effort is not dead, not by a long shot. The Sanders wing of the party on Tuesday showed that it cannot be muscled aside, certainly not by Biden and the also-rans, and certainly not before the convention in July. And therein lies the danger for the Democrats. Nothing about Tuesday's results suggests any change in the fundamental problem facing the party. It is divided, almost down the middle, between moderates who will do anything to stop Sanders and leftists who will support no one but Sanders. No amount of narrative shaping by the media or chest thumping by Biden will change any of that. And finally, an article from Fox Business reports, "What is the Social Security Administration's Supplemental Security Income Program?" You've heard of Social Security, but have you heard of another program with a lot of recipient overlap? Supplemental Security Income? Supplemental Security Income, or SSI, is a program designed to help aged, blind, and disabled people with low incomes. It provides monthly money for eligible recipients, who can be adults and children, to meet basic needs like clothing, food, and shelter. People who have worked long enough can also qualify to receive Social Security disability or retirement benefits in addition to SSI. As of January, 5,368 individuals were receiving supplemental security income, while 2,671 people were receiving both SSI and Social Security. More than 4,360 of the SSI-only beneficiaries were disabled people under the age of 65. Factors that can affect whether you qualify for the program include not only income, but also marital status. According to the Social Security Administration, the average monthly payment as of January was $574.83. Amounts paid can increase during years where there are cost of living adjustments. If you think you may be eligible for SSI benefits, you can use the Social Security Administration's preliminary questionnaire to help. It's located at www.benefits.gov/benefit/4412. And that concludes your Saul's Newsstand News Review for March the 6th, 2020. For more political news faster, visit saulsnews.com.